Hey, thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. Last time I posted my video on YouTube, I got a comment from one of my viewers. She asked me why Japanese people prefer paying cash. But that's actually a good question. Well, I know actually many Japanese people still using cash, but I actually not really sure what's the reason why Japanese people still use cash. Well, according to the data, 82% of Japanese people still using cash. It's a lot, right? So seeing other countries, for example, United States is 32%, and our neighbor South Korea is just 14%. You know, it's huge difference from Japan. Yeah, of course we understand if paying by cash has a benefit, but as we all know, cashless payments are actually way better than paying by cash. So if thinking about that, it's more weird that Japanese people, 82% of Japanese people still use cash. So in this video, we're gonna talk about it. So many Japanese people worry about using a lot of money. That's why they still use cash. Well, it's a bit understandable. If you are using cash, you know, you have like wallet, you open it, you always check and see like how much you still have. So it doesn't happen you use a lot of money more than you have. But if you are using credit card, cashless payment, you can use money more than you have. So many Japanese people say that's the reason why they don't use cashless payment but using cash. But of course you guys wonder why Japanese people worry that much. Yeah, true, actually it's worry too much because like they are not children. But in Japan, it's I think more than 15 to 20 years ago, long time ago, multiple debts are social problem in Japan. At that time, there's much news about social debts and the people like become personal bankruptcy or something like that. So since that time, I think many people worry about that kind of thing. You can say like it's worry too much, but as far as you are using cash, it doesn't happen, maybe. But like you understand what I mean, right? Anyway, that's the popular reason why Japanese people still use cash. Obviously, more old people using cash than young generation. It's not that easy for them to use electronic payment or like cashless payment. If you want to use credit card, you need to sign up it. You need to fill the form and send something like that. You need to do that. I think even that kind of thing, yeah, old people can do it, that kind of thing. But when it comes to cashless payment, such as like apps, it's way difficult for many Japanese people. Well, as you guys probably know, there are so many old Japanese people still use a simple phone. It's not that smartphone, so it's really like simple. You can call and you can text. You cannot like use many apps as we can through the iPhone or like, you know, Android phone, something like that. My grandma actually has it and using it. She can text me and she can call me as well, but she cannot use payment app. Many old Japanese people are struggling using just smartphone. So thinking about online payment is way harder for them. That's the reason why many Japanese people still use cash. When it comes to business side, many stores also find it difficult to introduce electronic payment because they need to pay transaction fee, which is 3% to 5%. There are a lot of electronic payment methods, and the problem is even applications. There are, I don't know how many applications we have in Japan. If they like, you know, adapt all applications, it costs a lot. That's also the reason store is not introducing online payment. Second reason is in Japan, some people, well, especially old people, and some businesses are difficult to introduce electronic payment and adopt that kind of thing. So that's why Japanese people still use cash. Another reason is they worry about security matter. In Japan, like sometimes we have incident that like personal information leaked. So that kind of incident make people worried. Well, especially I think old people. Many old people worry about many things. But as far as like they understand, if they use cash, that is like at least safe. They have never ever experienced that kind of like, you know, incident, I think. In Japan, you guys probably know it's one of the safest country in the world. So even you have a cash, it's very rare robbers steal your cash. Yeah, most Japanese people, I think especially old people, feel having cash is safer than using online payment, electronic payment, cashless payment. So that's why Japanese people still using cash. Okay, this is the last reason, and actually this is the crucial. While in Japan, in the end, we need a cash. As I told you, there are like some stores or restaurants where we can only pay by cash. So in that case, like no matter what payment method we want, we actually need to use cash. It's actually COVID-19 at the moment, so it's not happen. But before COVID-19, I used to go to drink with my friends. If I go to drink with my friend, we split the bill. So for instance, like I have like payment app A, other people using payment app B, something like that. So in the end, we decided to pay by cash. So we need a cash in the end. Apart from that, like we have so many events using cash. For instance, like wedding ceremony and like also funeral. When it comes to talk about old people, well actually like my grandma was like that. They love to give pocket money to their grandsons. And then like obviously it's definitely by cash. So in Japan, we still have like so many opportunities to use cash. So as long as we have like at least like, even just one thing, like we need to use cash, that means we need to have a cash. So that's probably the reason why Japanese people still use cash. There are so many reasons we Japanese to use cash. Because of them, there are some places or like restaurants where you can only pay by cash. So don't forget to bring a certain amount of money if you are coming to Japan in the future. Some of you guys probably surprised the reasons why Japanese people, I mean like many Japanese people still use cash. If you are the one who surprised, this video is also good for you. There are so many misconceptions about Japan. You will find something new there. Okay, thanks so much for watching this video. If you find something new, please give me a good button. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So see you next time. Bye.